Stephen, Philip, glad to see you guys on here. It'll be a few minutes before we actually get started. Okay, it's a beautiful day in the Cheesymoon Workshop. How's everybody doing today? We're going to actually get started. We'll let a few more people get on here. It's not even actually 7 o'clock yet. Stephen Jeffrey, how you doing, brother? Philip W., good to see you here. Travis, the knife guy, thanks for joining. Jason Beecher, good to see you on here. Yes, sir, Philip. Doing very good. Thank you. Y'all boys up there up north of Florida talking about how hot it was. It's officially 90 on my job site today, but that's measured in the shade. They should be out there in the direct sun like I am on the job site, where it was about 115 degrees today. Well, that's pretty good. No lag. I was worried about that. I've heard anywhere from 2 seconds to 6 seconds to 10 seconds, so it sounds like we're going to be doing all right. Can everybody see the computer screen there okay? Thank you, Travis. Jason, I'm in a 2003 GMC Yukon with no AC, so I feel your pain, brother. Radio Gig, good to see you. Shannon Kaufman, good to see you on board. Big J, good to see you, brother. Well, we got 7 people on here now. So it looks like the odds are pretty good for you guys. Okay, 9 people on here. We're going to give a couple more minutes, then I'll actually get started. I got a few shout outs and thank yous to do, and then we'll actually get started picking our first comment. While we're out on here, well, I'll give a quick shout out for Biggie's Knives. Young man hit 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations to him, well deserved. And I mentioned earlier here, Philip W. and Stephen Jeffrey. Those two were some of my very first subscribers, and between the two, it's a pretty tight contest which one of those two comments the most. So I'm just going to say they're the top two commenters on my channel so far. Much appreciated, guys. A lot of good feedback and input from you guys. So many people, the Knife Brotherhood as a whole, my goodness. I mean, I think I told everybody I never started this to get followers or subscribers or anything like that. It was something I've always done, and jumped in there and started doing the videos. It's a therapeutic thing for me, but now that I'm here, I'm kind of hooked, having a good time. Some of the other guys, I want a quick shout out. 865 Knives, that young man's coming up he's catching up to me. He was the very first person to give me a mention or a shout out on his channel. And then GR Knives gave me a shout out. A&W Customs. Then Big J came on there and did a good commercial for me. He was the fourth one. And then J.O. Ventures, Pocket Knife Therapy, Randy WSG, Singing Toad, and most recently, Tom over at Knife Delights. Thank you, every one of you guys who mentioned my channel or gave me a shout out. And I can't forget Kevin, the Knife Doctor. He's been a big supporter of my channel. And through emails and conversations with him, he's really given me some tips and pointed me in the right direction on a few things, and helped me to get up and going. So who's ready to go and pick the first winner here? Yeah, Nelson. Yeah, Kevin over there. I mean, that dude's killing it. He's got his little catchphrases, and he's an old pro at this video YouTube stuff. And this isn't the Knife Doctor isn't his first go around. He's been doing this for a while, but yeah, he's doing well, and he's really helped promote a lot of guys on here. Shannon, thank you. You're welcome. I'm not, I'm just some guy that messes with knives. But fortunately, I got a few books and a little bit of know-how. All right, Travis, let's. I agree. Let's go on here. I'm going to zoom in on here so everybody can see this. This is the video that everybody had to comment on. And I'm just going to hit this first one. And it's going to pick a random comment. And let me see here. Congrats, Knife 2, Castleberry, Florida. I don't know if 3721 Fernell is on here. He just subscribed or left his comment 5 days ago. So if you're on here, I give you about 30 seconds or so to let me know you're here. Oh, that's Nelson, that's you? All right, brother. So what knife do you want to pick? We zoom back out here. We have number one, this folding knife. Number two is the little canoe looking knife. Number three is the muskrat, and number four is this fixed blade. So what's your poison? Nelson. Nelson's got number two, the canoe. All right, brother. I'm going to set this off to the side, and I'll put your name on it. That particular one comes with a little box on it. So shoot me, Nelson, shoot me an email with your mailing address. My patman_FLA@yahoo.com, and we'll get that in the mail to you. Congratulations, brother. I'll ramble for a quick second here. Not really ramble. I'll show you a little, my next project I'm going to work on. I got a couple in the works there, but this little knife blank I picked up at the Woodcraft store. Nice little camping EDC type knife. And see if we can get this camera to focus on this. This is the wood I'm going to put on it. This is sycamore, and here's the other scale. You see how this comes up here, then it changes direction. That's what a sycamore tree limb does, and every time it changes direction, it gets all these figures in the wood. And I'm going to stain this with a dark stain, but I think that's going to look pretty sweet. Okay? So I'm not going to drag this out too long. Let's go to pick number two here. Let me zoom in here. Pick another winner. Tom, Knife Delights. No, he said he didn't want to be in here, so we'll move on. This is Brian Lurton. So Brian, are you on here tonight? Because he said Castleberry, Florida, and number two. Castleberry, Florida, number two. We'll give him a few minutes. I'll share a little something with you. Philip W. there. I saw him on my comments early on, and see, I started this 4 months ago, and probably it was about 2 months ago before I realized he had a YouTube channel and has great, fantastic content on his. If you guys haven't went to his site and checked it out and subscribed, please do that. He's got a good content on his channel. Mr. Brian, are you on here? All right, I didn't see anything pop up from Brian, so we're going to move on. We'll just pick another random comment here. Big J's Knives. How about a Big J? Congratulations. Which one you going to pick, brother? You got the folder, the fixed knife, or the muskrat? How about it, Jerry? You on there? I think I saw you earlier. Yeah, it was on there at 7:01. So Big J, you still on here, brother? Jerry, you want a knife here, brother? Which one you want to pick? I'll share the story about Big J. He found a knife at his in-laws the same day I found a box and paperwork. All right, Jerry's got this old muskrat over here. That's a pretty knife. I don't care what anybody says. And the quality on this thing, I mean, it's for a Pakistan knife, that's a pretty decent knife. I wouldn't have a care in the world to put that one in my pocket, show it off. So, Jerry, I got your address. I'll get that sent off to you. I'll finish the story about Big J. He found a knife, and I found a box and a whetstone, and I was making the video that day about finding the box and the whetstone, and while I was doing that, I had YouTube open on my phone, and he was on there talking about the knife he just found, and I was looked at the knife and I looked at the box, and I said, well, this was meant to be. So I sent it off in the mail to him, and then he did this great commercial for me during his broadcast, and picked up some good subscribers, and hopefully made a good friend off the deal. That's one of the best byproducts of doing this. All right, let's keep this rolling. We're just going to do another comment real quick here. Radio Geeks, or Radio Geek, I'm sorry. All right, brother, we're down to the two knives, the folder or the fix, number 1 or number 4. Sorry, guys. So, Jerry Denon, that is Jerry of Big J's Knives, correct? All right, well, Jerry, Deneen, send me your mailing address. Sorry, it's not Big J. All right, I'm sorry. Give me your email or your mailing address to my email address, patman_FLA@yahoo.com. Send me your address. I'll get that sent off to you. Sorry about that. Thought that was Big J. All right, let's get this last knife, number 4 here. Decent little folder. We'll pick that and then we'll see who's going to win this old timer. 865 knives. He did not join the contest. So we'll click on another one. 865. There we go. That's the same one, Jerry. Guess we'll click it again. Oh, what did I just do? All right, that's Steven, and I guess Cynthia must be his girlfriend. You're on here, right? Mr. Steven? Stephen Jeffrey. Stephen, can you hear me, brother? I see you on there. Well, Stephen, send me, I know you're on here, send me your email address, or, I'm sorry, your mailing address. You have to excuse me, guys, I've never done this before. Send me your address, brother. I'll get that sent out to you. I'm gonna mark on the back of there who got that one. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. This is the final knife. This is a good old knife. I love this knife. I carried it for quite a while. It was in pretty rough shape when I got it, but we cleaned it up, tuned it up. You might want to, I mean, it's pretty sharp. I ain't gonna lie. It'll get the job done. Whether it's out in the field or whatever, there's a battle scar or two on here. It's not a brand new knife, but it's a good old knife. All right, let's gonna take one more click here. Let's see who wins. Well, that's no good. We can't do that. Same guy. Sorry, brother. And we've done that one already. So that's the issue with limited comments on here. Okay, number 3 in Castleberry, Florida. So Jeff Jackson is the winner of the old timer if he's on here. We'll give Mr. Jackson a few more seconds here, and then we'll go pick someone else. Hey, you're welcome, Stephen. I'll get that, send me your mailing address. I'll get that fixed blade up to you. It's a decent little knife. Okay, I'm going to do a last call for Jeff Jackson, 5331. Five more seconds there, Mr. Jeff Jackson. All right, one more shot here. Travis, the knife guy. Well, how about that? You're on here, aren't you, Travis? Travis, the case guy. I'm sorry, I said knife guy. We're all knife guys, right? Yeah, Jerry Deneen, thank you. If Big J's not on here, or if he was on here, I could have swore he picked number 3. But yeah, I got that squared away. I appreciate that. I'll make sure that he gets his knife. Travis, you on here, right? I know I saw you. I like them big knives, fellas. The buck 110s. These guys, the big shreds, the big case knives. But I'm a big guy. I mean, I can almost make that disappear. That's what I like about them. I can get a good grip on them. Come on, Travis. You're right. Jason, I hope you didn't leave because you got to be here to win. I got to be fair to everybody. Yes, it is, Stephen. I love these knives. I got this at a thrift store over in Cocoa Beach. And this was dark brown. I mean, just really crusty. And a ton of stuff down in it. And I paid $15 for that knife. And if I was selling that knife, which I don't do, fellas, I've had people ask about buying knives from me, and I just don't do it. Travis, you on here, brother? I'm going to have to be fair to everybody and pick another name if I don't get a response. But if I was to sell this knife, I wouldn't take less than $50 for it. It's a good old knife. All right, Travis, I'm going to have to call it, brother. I hope I would like to have sent it off to you, but I got to be fair to everybody. So let's go ahead and we'll pick another one here. Well, there you go, Jerry Deneen. This time it is you. Am I saying that right? Deneen? Yes, I did see that, brother, and I was going to mention that, and I'm glad you brought it up. Can everybody see what Jerry had wrote on his comment there? He says he didn't want to, or he wasn't planning on entering, but he wants to pay it forward and have this knife sent to the young man in the wheelchair. He's talking about Jesse Turner over at Wheels and Blades. And Jerry, I appreciate that as a phenomenal gesture on your behalf. God bless you, brother. You know, I haven't seen much posted from that young man, but I will send a screenshot of your comment along with that knife to him. I have his mailing address. I've sent him some stuff, and I really appreciate that, brother. What a stand-up guy. That's fantastic. I appreciate that so much. And I'll make sure that he is he's taken care of. All right, guys. Real quick here. Congrats to Jerry. You know, even though you're going to pay it forward, congratulations, you were the winner. I came home today. I had an envelope in the mail. I got some stickers from John over at J.O. Ventures Outdoors. Very cool. Great guy, great channel, guys. Go check him out if you have not. I'm sure most of you guys have. He also sent along this collector's pocket guide from Case, and got a lot of info on it. Much appreciated, brother. Anybody, if anybody wants some Cheesymoon stickers, just let me know. I've got 4 or 5 packs going out this week sometime. If you want a sticker or just sticker swap or whatever, just hit me up in my email. And to make it easy to find you, put something in the subject line on email about knives or Cheesymoon or something like that. It helps it stand out. I appreciate everybody. Congratulations. Anybody have any questions or comments before we close this off? Thanks again, Jerry. Much appreciated, brother. Stephen, thank you. Nelson, thank you, brother. Okay, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. The support's unbelievable. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I won't keep us any longer. And thank you, Stephen. One of my first passions was woodworking. I got the bug as a Cub Scout with the pine wood derby, carving a car, and wood is one of my favorite things to work with. But thanks everybody. I appreciate everybody who came on. Until we see you again, have a beautiful day.